Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and this is a daily pick a card and birthday reading for May 23rd. If you were born today after sunrise, you are a 9 of clubs. If you were born before sunrise, you are actually yesterday's card, a 10 of clubs. All right, so I'm going to read each card and then all together for the collective. Then a special birthday message for you 9 of clubs. This is your solar year cards. They are here to help you manifest to your most best that you can this year. Having those abilities to really just get what you need and what you want. So let's get started and turn over card number 1. Ooh, we got Justice in reverse. Very interesting. This is kind of a heads up around, well, owning what you need to own, basically. So yeah, maybe we should talk about the 9 of clubs day first, because that is the energy that we are in today. And we are in Gemini, so we could be feeling very flighty and airy-fairy and unsettled and having too many thoughts in your head. That's that first deacon of Gemini, because it's a double Mercury whammy. So you really want to go and see where your Mercury is in your charts and understand what that really means for you, where you might be feeling it the most. What house is your Mercury in, right? Mine is in the 6th house of service. So, you know, I talk for a living and I'm not a big talker. You know, it's not easy. I'm more of the one at the party where, you know, I'll have a couple of really deep conversations with a few people, and I'm not the one that butterflies the room. Can be if I need to at a gallery opening, but yeah, more often than not, no, it's draining. So that's the kind of energy that we are looking at today. You know, how you communicate, what you do with that, how you process it, what comes out of it for you when you get new information, basically. How do you take it and make something of it? All right, so that's the Gemini, right? That's the deacon we're in. And the 9 of clubs. Now, the 9 of clubs on its best day is a giver of really beautiful information. So it's going to be one of those kinds of days. It's the Hermit card, the 9 of clubs. So we're going to, you know, really be challenged in this case, in this, you know, greater atmosphere of Gemini and Mercury, to really settle into a straight line of thought. So we're gonna have a lot going on in the upstairs. So we're gonna have to really think about what we want before we open our mouths. It is, you know, the 9 of clubs is a very forward-thinking card. It is one of really getting your ideas and knowing what to do with them. It's really a pretty solid, grounded card ordinarily. So it's always that catch-22 for any card. And in this atmosphere, it is that. So the shadow attributes of a 9 of clubs is just kind of feeling self-righteous or judgmental or grandiose and thinking you know all the answers to everything. And of course you don't. We got to stay open. And so if we get our feathers ruffled today with this Justice in reverse, we're going to have that shadow side challenge us. And that might look like needing a morality check. What's going on upstairs in the brain for you? Are you running a negative litany of just, what's wrong with everybody else, that judgmental thing? Or are you dodging responsibilities? Is it feeling like things are so complicated, right? That you're feeling like there isn't a whole lot there, meaning, I don't know how to put this, like that really, I guess, feeling less than honest, that you may need to do something out of your own fear that you're going to regret later. So that's with that morality check, being overwhelmed by whatever it is that you possibly could get triggered today. It may come from you feeling like you need to do something underhanded, or it could be that you're going to be facing something that is underhanded coming at you, like office gossip, and you're going to have to deal with it. So think about how you want to do that in the highest vibe possible. And when you get triggered, when you hear it, what does that do to you? Is there some impulse that you're going to want to go and fly off the handle? Or is it a desire that you stuff inside and you go feed your face to stuff those feelings down? Or, under this Mercury, do you, just open your mouth and unleash on somebody? It's that kind of thing. So before you do that, take a moment to just step back and have a look at it, because you really do want to do this in the best way possible. At the end of the day, you want to be able to say to yourself, okay, I'm so glad I handled it the way I did. Maybe tweak a little of this or that, but for the most of it, you did the right thing. So we're talking clubs, right? Because it's a clubby kind of day. So we're looking at, being bored or lacking information or, feeling divided, that kind of thing. Overthinking or underthinking. And just that you want to pull the thread on that, find that whatever triggered, and ask your guides to help you co-create for clarity and balance. There just isn't any other better way. You recognize it, now you can't unsee it, and so you need to deal with it. It comes in a timely manner. That's the way these things work. So you're ready for it, in part or in whole. That will be up to you and your daimon and what is in front of you to do and deal with on a small or a big level. Could be anything. So that's your job today. All right, here we go. Card number 2. We are looking at a 3 of diamonds. So diamonds are flying apart. Threes are flying apart. Diamonds are flying apart from money, skills, talents, resources. The thing about this card is to recognize it and know when to say when. Let it go. The sooner that you can recognize that you need to let it go, let it go. It's the only way that you can get in there and pick up the pieces and see what is left of something that you can use, right? It might not be a letting go altogether. It might just be a letting go of like parts of it, so that you can see what needs to happen. So, you might feel like you want to take a gamble. You might feel like you're lacking in resources. This is a card that you're either in the money or you're out of the money. And same with your skills and talents. You're either going like a mad house of fire at what you're doing, or you're feeling like you have hit a wall. So it's an interesting card to get with this Justice card in reversed. But where it's in the upright position, I'm going to say we just need to know that it's coming around. You know, something of value needs to be let go so that you can move on to something better. It's a Temperance related card, Sagittarius related in that respect. And threes, or fours, I mean. No, threes, of course, duh, threes. And that is Mars energy. So you're looking at action-oriented, letting go and recognizing what's good for you. That's it in a nutshell. So there you have it. Card number 3. We've got the Ace of Diamonds. So nice diamondy day here. Whatever it is that we are recognizing and letting go, we are going to come up with something really special. An ace is all about you and how you value something new, something big, some opportunity is coming your way. It is all good. Yes, back into black. Wow, this is going to be one of those days, right? All right, so we're going to be challenged by keeping it a high vibe. We're going to look and see what's out of balance, because that Temperance card that this is related to, and the Mars card, go and check your charts, see where Sagittarius and Mars are, and really understand a little bit more what this 3 of Diamonds might mean for you, what it is that you're looking at letting go so that something better can come along. You got to recognize it. And the sooner you can do that, the better, because this is what's waiting for us on the other side. At the end of the day, we're going to be beautifully set up to receive something that is of value to us. Really sweet. Okay, so let's look at the birthday card. Happy birthday, 9 of Clubs. It's just really a cool card. Push. Don't feel inadequate. Forget how to quit. Push on no matter how things look. That's very cool. All right, push. Push through. Don't give up. That just when you think there's nothing else you can do to make it better, keep going. Don't get discouraged. When you're feeling that way, that is when you're manifesting to your ability, when you remind yourself that you're not done yet, right? That's a really nice flag, if you will, because oftentimes during the day, if you're having one of those days where you just want to throw it in the garbage, don't. Just sit for a minute, show your gratitude for where you are, understand that you're stuck in what's happening, recognize it, recognize how it feels, and that is a mirror for you. And then you'll know where you need to start to really start to fix that, because then you know what you can ask your guides for help on, what you want clarity and balance around. Is it your whatever, anything? And that's where you begin. Whatever it is you want to manifest, that's where you begin. How does it make you feel? Get to the bottom of that, right? Empower yourself. Give it over. Say thank you and let it come. All right, cards of truth, spirit and nature. I always read these in the upright position. So the 8 of Hearts. This is a great self-validating card. which is exactly, what will happen if you do pull the thread. You're going to learn so much about yourself. There'll be so many things out there for you to really find out who you are at your emotional core, really thought out, really grounded, really emotionally like a hug for yourself, knowing who you are at your core. The thing about the Eight of Hearts is that you want to not look for it from an outside source. There's two ways to validate. One, you just doing the homework and the work to sort it through till you know what you need and what you want. The other is to give that power away and look to be validated through the eyes of someone else. Don't let it bounce. You need to keep it right in the heart. Okay? That's the best advice for that card. Rahu energy. And for you, in your chart, 9 of Clubs, is that you have that Jack of Spades, which is a very loner card. And it is, one of those cards where you're on your own, right? You're on your own, kid. There is no one out there to do it but you. So this is like the best advice that I can give you. Don't look to get validated from someone else. Do it yourself. Do the work and find it, because that is where your golden nugget of manifesting lives. All right, let's look at your Wishcraft card. Paper aeroplane. I am free to make my wishes come true. Perfect. Yes, you are. Might take a little bit, but it'll be worth it. It is going to be brilliant in the long run. All right, well, there you all have it. Happy birthday, 9 of Clubs. Wishing you the best year ever. Everyone else, carpe diem, kindness, curiosity, and as always, happy creating.